By 5, have Steve Kerr on the floor for the first time. Michael fades and fires over Mason and drills it.
The cold fact is, it's just one game in the NBA's 82-game regular season grind. But try telling that to the sellout crowd at Madison Square Garden, some of whom paid scalpers prices approaching $2,000 for a single ticket to what could be Michael Jordan's final game at Madison Square Garden. We underline could because these teams might meet in the playoffs this year, and it's uncertain as to whether Michael will play beyond this year. But there is a possibility that this could be his farewell to a building where he has continually excelled.
At guard at 6'6" from North Carolina, number 23, Michael Jordan.
Now, Isaiah talked about it being a love affair with Michael here in the Garden, and Michael says that because of that love affair, he's going to do something special. And that special something is wearing his original Air Jordan shoes. And he said he also hopes to give him about 55. Bob?
Chris Mills with Kukoc on him. Cross-court pass intercepted by Michael. Cut off by Houston, dishes to the driving Pippen. Of course, Grant Hill was there and Joe Dumars in Detroit. And here in New York, until the injury, it was Ewing. Pippen. Here's ball out of bounds. Kukoc around Oakley. Pippen. Michael from 20. There's his first basket. Tonight, he had missed his opening attempt. Now he's 1 for 2. The Knicks, on the other hand, have hit 6 of 7 from the field.
Everybody's eyes is on the ball. Everybody's watching all the cuts.
Michael, 2 seconds to shoot over Houston. Got it.
That's nothing you can do about that. That was great defense by Allen Houston, but a spectacular, great play by Michael Jordan.
And now here's Michael with the steal, 3-on-1. Ward's the only guy back. Michael takes it all the way and misses the left-hander, but Harper cleans it up. From 15 in, Oakley can be effective. That was a bit outside his range. Jordan for 3. Hitting only about 20% of his three-point tries this year, but feeling it tonight. A terrific shootout between Houston, who's riding a hot streak the last few weeks, and Jordan. Michael hits again. They go snap the 9-0 Chicago run.
The pump fake by Jordan, and he brings him back to the right. He takes him left, then he brings him right. The drawing kick from Harper. They like to get into the lane, and then he stares him down and just shoots right over him. But there's nothing that Allen Houston can do because...
Scott Burrell in for the first time to Jordan, and now Pippen. Scotty hits the turnaround.
A lot of space, a lot of ball movement, pass movement. This is beautiful basketball that we're watching.
Jordan. And nothing more beautiful than watching him play.
When you can make it look that easy, it comes from hours and hours of practice.
The Knicks by 1. Shot clock at 4. Houston putting a capper on a terrific first period. He has 13. Jordan will beat the buzzer for 3. Bulls with the ball and a 3-point lead. Kukoc. Michael in traffic. Jordan with 13, tying Houston for game-high honors. Chicago 37, New York 34. Starts on Michael, who dribbles it off his foot and loses it. Some rare razzing for MJ.
Even the great ones make mistakes. It's nice to know that he's still human.
His average of 14.9, even though it leads the league, is his lowest since 1991. He goes to the hoop and scores.
Nice play. See the patience of that. You know, Michael told me that he may possibly wear his shoes tonight. He said, the thing that I'm worried about, though, is if they hurt my feet because I haven't worn these kind of shoes in so long. And I think he slipped there and he's having a little tough time adjusting to the old school shoes.
We've been talking about Michael's shoes, the ones they're wearing. Now, these are the original shoes. These aren't makeups. These are the ones that he wore about 10 years ago, and at that time he wore about a size 12.5. Isaiah was telling me the thing he was worried about is if the shoes turn out to be too small, because now Michael wears size 13.5. It's a nice gesture, but just in case it didn't work, he has these right here sitting on the side. See, those are the ones he's wearing. These are the ones that are in reserve just in case those toes start barking.
Harper with the ball up top to Pippen. Houston on Jordan. Michael into the lane to the left hand. He's got 15 now. Johnson from Oakley. Off-balance shot is short. Here comes Michael. Spinning in the lane for the slam.
Nice. Nice.
After a 59-point first quarter, the Bulls and Knicks combined for only 30 in the second. Rodman with 13 rebounds. Houston has 15 for New York. The last basket for Michael in this half is one to remember. Gets it back from Michael and hits the three out of the corner. 24. Harper to the baseline, tries the bank and doesn't have it. Rodman clears the boards. His 14th rebound. Jordan nearly mugged and the shot's gonna fall.
Oh my.
Oh man.
That was nice.
Nice is an understatement.
Took the bump, took the hit, reversed it, spent it around. But what made the play successful was his ability to go left. Houston forced him left, and he extends and takes the hit. Knew he was going to get a hard hit from Oakley. Turns around and spins it right in. You see, Houston forces him left. He takes the short baby step, takes the hit, and spins it off.
Oakley with the foul. Michael with his first free throw of the game, and that spins out. Bulls down by 5. Harper in the lane. Can't cut it to 3, but Jordan can.
His balance. He's a 2-foot jumper.
Jordan takes it away from Johnson. The Bulls with a chance to recapture the lead. Kukoc from Michael. Another try, but it's knocked away.
Now, New York will use different defenders. You see Starks guarding Jordan here. He takes him low, and he uses his strength. Jordan will use different methods of scoring on different people. And you see him driving around Houston going left. And against Charlie Ward, he gives him the fake and the reverse and the dunk because he's too little to mess with Michael Jordan. You see his success against Stark. You see his success against Ward. And I don't know who those others are, but I venture to say they can't guard him either.
The Knicks by 3. Jordan will fire again, and he'll hit to give him 23 points. Jordan guarded by Houston. Slithers through the lane and hits with the left hand.
See, he gives you something different to look at every time.
Jordan from Harper, and he'll be coming to the foul line.
See, what makes Michael very difficult to guard is he gives you something different every time. He gives you the in-the-middle fadeaway. Now, Houston will come down this time, and he's thinking in his mind, okay, I know the fadeaway that's coming, so he goes for the up fake, and he slips right through him.
Playing an overall game. A triple-double not out of the question. Flash. Will Chamberlain once had a 70. Unusual kind of makeshift lineup in there right now for the Knicks. Jordan gets the bounce as he just takes it right into a pack of people. Jordan with 3 on the 24 will take it from the baseline, and now he has 31.
That was over 3 guys coming at him.
The last one he took. That you'll see him take all that often these days. Fadeaway. 33. The last 2 baskets for Michael.
Again, he keeps you off balance. He takes you right. He fades you. And now the same side of the court, instead of going to the other, he goes the opposite way and fades him. Never gives you the same thing twice. He's always there to capitalize.
Foul on Cummings was his 3rd. Jordan into the lane with the fadeaway. Count it and bring him to the line.
You know, Jordan can see it without even realizing it, that it's the pass that Pippen gives him. You know, the pass takes you right to the shot.
Michael. Oh, my goodness.
See, that's the strength of Michael Jordan. You know, early in his career, he wouldn't have had the type of strength to power and muscle that shot up.
A number of the players and even two of the officials are laughing.
Watch the strength here. He takes the bump. Cummings grabs him, and he still is able to fight through and power through.
You know what? Strength is one thing, but lots of guys are strong, and lots of guys have skill, and only one guy has this level of artistry.
You got to get tight, and you got to execute.
Michael hammered as he goes to the hole. 3 defenders there.
Well, the line in this song is "Glory Days, they'll pass you by."
Michael with 41 after the free throw. Make it 42, and the Bulls have their biggest lead. They're up by a dozen. 95-83. Michael moving in for the steal, and the save for Harper. Harper now all the way to the bucket. Hits it, and he's fouled. Here is Kerr. Finding Michael. Off the glass. No basket.
Well, you got an offensive foul on Steve Kerr.
He had 8 rebounds and 6 assists a while ago, and he's stuck on those numbers. 8 boards, 6 assists, 42 points, and now he leaves. To a standing ovation. Some of the crowd has left, but most of it remains, and an appreciative ovation for Jordan.
And the thing that I like most about what we've just seen is Phil Jackson's understanding for Jordan, understanding how this is a special moment for Jordan, and he lets the crowd acknowledge him.
Scotty will dribble it out. 1 game remains this year between the Knicks and the Bulls. They'll play it in April in Chicago. The Bulls have won all 3 this year.
Terrific performance here at Madison Square Garden. Was this one any more special than the ones you've had here before?
No, not really. I mean, I came in to play hard, and every time I come in here, it's always fun to come here. You know, the basketball enthusiasts are watching the game. You want to play hard. You always got a challenging game with the Knicks. So, I mean, I don't take this game any lightly, than the other games. I got to come with the same focus, and today was no different.
The Bulls as a team seem to be, the continuity is much better. Is it that because Scottie Pippen is finally coming around off of that injury and getting into the flow?
Yeah, he is starting to get his rhythm. You can see that, and I think this week we had a chance to get some practices in, and we got more of a team rhythm. And today we came out and I think we played a good all-around basketball game for a good period of the game.
Now, what about the shoes? See, now this was a gesture for the New York crowd, and it's one that your feet probably weren't looking forward to.
Well, I was joking with my wife at home, and I said, you know what? We're going back to New York. Why not break out the new shoes, or the old shoes, actually? And, it's been a long time since I wore them, and it kind of, it's kind of fun to come back here and play and remember some of the old days and some of the things that, some of the games that I've had here, and the shoes is a part of that. So, my feet are killing me. But it was fun, though. It was fun.
I figured because, see, when you had those were 12, and you wear a 13 and a half now.
They shrunk a little bit. I think they have. But, it's fun. The shoes just mean shoes. I think you have to still go out and play the game. And, that's a big pressure to come out here with some new shoes and, making a statement, and still you got to play the game of basketball.
All right. Congratulations on a great game, man.